Huh. So this is where it got off to.
It's just as I remember.
Yeah, talk about deja vu.
So, when do we get to the fun part?
Luckily for you, it's already begun. Here they come!
Now this is more like it! What's the big idea? Don't tell me that's all there is to it!
Much the opposite. This is where things pick up.
So many unexpected guests. I'm surprised you even managed to locate this place.
That voice again.
Doesn't sound like she knows time got rewound, though. Oh well, it makes no difference. After all, this is the end of the line for you. Now rise, my servants, as many times as it takes. Don't stop until you've left no survivors!
It's exactly the same as before.
So that's your game, huh? I've got your number.
Did you catch on to something?
Just watch and see. Eat this!
That won't work! They'll just... Huh?
He's not letting up even after they've reverted.
And in full force, too.
I hope that guy wasn't too attached to a skeleton. What's wrong? Rise up and fight! It can't be!
No wonder Jin let you down. That panty waste doesn't have it in him to finish the job. Full body beatdowns are what fists were made for!
But those men, will they be all right?
Now, relax. I didn't kill him. They're just in for a nice long stint at the hospital.
What a brute! Do you have no heart?
That's rich, coming from the one who turned these patsies into monsters before sicking them on us. I'm just setting them free. Hell, they ought to be thanking me.
This guy's got villain oozing out of his pores.
But he's definitely whittling them down.
You'll pay for this! Prepare to be crushed like the bug you are!
Shit! Got ya!
Losing your touch, Walter? You left your six wide open there.
Who invited your ass?
Jin, you came just in time.
Guess the girlie there just answered my question. I figured you'd show one way or another. Wasn't planning on leaving you any of the action, though.
Sounds to me like you bit off more than you could chew.
Always gotta have the last word. How about I start by smashing your bones in?
You can try all you like after we take care of these guys.
This one's different from the others. And not just in size.
Yeah! We're gonna need all hands on deck!
Bring it on! I'll leave you 6 ards under!
Gotta make sure I don't slip up in front of the kids.
It all comes down to this. Don't hold anything back.
I'm just gonna keep growing and growing!
We prevailed. For now, at least.
Yeah, he could just as easily come right back. Nadia, how's the analysis coming?
All done. Your hunch was spot on, S. First things first, though. That black aurora is what's turning those guys into monsters. We've gotta bust it up, stat!
Walter, you handle the other side.
I don't take orders from you, jackass! Either keep up with me or piss off!
no fixing that up.
For all their bickering, they're pretty in tune with each other. Anyway, that should give us some room to breathe.
Yes. The worst of it is over now.
No. No, 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 no! That black and blue eyesore in his hollow were finally out of the picture! This was supposed to be our golden opportunity! I don't believe this! How barbaric can you get?
You were there back then, too.
A red fairy. I remember Van telling us about this.
Yeah, but we've never seen her in person till now.
So you're the mystery voice we heard.
Ain't that a hoot?
We have a few new faces, I suppose that means another introduction is in order. You may address me as Carmine Altera, the Grendel Zolga's personal hollow. Consider this a reward for all the trouble you've given me. Not everyone gets the privilege of feasting their eyes on a picture of grace like myself.
Grendel Zolga. That must be the Crimson Beast everybody's been talking about.
If you're his hollow, does that make you the same as Mare?
I'll thank you not to mention that vile name in my presence. Just the sound of it grates on my ears. In any event, while I was fortunate enough to recover the data in time, the Demi-Grendel assembly line I labored over is entirely ruined now.
Demi-Grendel?
Is that what you call those shadow monsters?
Yes, you can think of them as unsuccessful Grendels. They can't compare with the genuine article, but they suffice as foot soldiers. I went to great pains putting that system together, which makes you destroying it all the more galling.
So that's what the big old sucker was for.
To be more precise, I was using the Black Aurora as a conduit to borrow processing capacity from Edith's Orbital network. That other obnoxious excuse for a hollow could never have achieved something this complex on her own. I trust it's clear which of us is more capable. Not to mention, elegant.
Where did you get the power to pull this off?
Swin?
Excuse me? All of this was my own doing. I call bunk on that. You swiped that power from a little girl, one we happen to know very well.
This girl you're referring to. Could it be...
It's all starting to come together. She was a key player in sorting out that whole retributive tower business, right?
Oh yeah, I heard about that from the professor.
So all of us are on the same page. I'll cut right to the chase then. Lapis has fallen into a coma.
She has?
We just found her one day, all cold and lifeless, like a doll. It was as if an important part of her had been stolen away. You would accuse me of robbing power from a doll? Ludicrous. The evidence doesn't lie. All those computational sources you used, the Elysium code was one of them. Elysium.
Nadia analyzed the data while we were fending off your minions. It's true that Elysium's core systems were wiped out without a trace. But the programming language used to build it, the Elysium code, survived. Thing is, it can't be found on the Orbital, and our friend's the only one who can operate it.
Yeah. So if you manage to use the code, that makes you a dirty thief. I am Carmine Altera, a one-of-a-kind hollow of splendor and dignity. Say what you will. This power came from me and me alone. Huh? But that would mean...
There's obviously a connection here. But maybe our initial assumption was off.
Enough of this! Just talking with you people has me on my last nerve. I'm done here. Wait!
Nadia!
That's...
The Grendel Zolga!
I like the look of this one.
Out of the way! We've still got questions for her.
No!
Crap!
Swin. Nadia.
Turning tail, huh? And here I was hoping to beat a few answers out of them myself. Well, whatever. That's all the charity you're getting from me. Later, chumps.
Never thought I'd see the day he lent me a hand instead of balling it up into a fist.
I apologize. It was our choice to accept help from a member of the society.
Hey, you know what they say, all's well that ends well. Would have been dicier if I went at it alone. That Crimson Grendel's no joke, though. Makes my skin crawl like nothing I've ever seen.
We've rooted out the source of the network disruptions and foiled a hostile plot, if only for a time. Our work is complete. At least, as far as the request is concerned.
No complaints here. That wraps up another 4SPG. I'd say we're doing pretty well at this substitute Spriggan thing.
Right? Not to toot my own horn, but I really pulled out the stops this time. Plus, now we finally have a lead on what we've been looking for.
Yeah. All that's left is to follow it.
You said it! We got this, S!
They sure make a dependable duo, huh?
That they do. Job well done, both of you.
That girl's moves were insane!
Awesome! They're so good!
What a show. Their styles of dancing couldn't be more different, yet they blended together so perfectly.
Can't deny it. Those two are always butting heads, but they make for a hell of a team.
I'll call in some backup and prepare your compensation. In return, we'll expect you to dazzle us with a job well done.
And I'll deliver. And once that's all said and done, we can finally get down to brass tacks.
Van, Aaron! It's so good to see you guys again! It feels like it's been forever since we last met up.
2 months isn't that long. It feels like it was just yesterday that we were kicking back and shooting the shit. But, time's done a number on you, old fart. You look like you just walked out of a museum display.
Oh, shut the hell up. Say crap like that again and I'm leaving your ass here when we're done.
No, anything but that. He's been causing nothing but trouble since he came back. If only he were more like Fairy. She's so well behaved.
Oh yeah, you were playing the role of priestess in the New Year's festival. Heard you pulled it off without a hitch.
Uh-huh. My role was to sing the Song of Flames and perform a dance that's been passed down in our village for generations. They haven't had a substitute in a long while, so it took me longer than I thought it would. I really wish I could have helped you guys out in the capital and Messeldom.
Nah, don't worry about it. We all managed just fine.
Can't believe they chose you for such an important role after your pops disowned you.
Yeah, I can't say I wasn't a little caught off guard. I'm still not sure why they didn't go with Qasim, to be honest.
Guess they could have chosen a male priest. They've done that in the past, yeah?
Well, priestess or no, you'll always be a shrimpy-ass small fry to me, small fry.
And you'll always be a big, immature man-baby to me.
I dare you to say that again!
I'll say it as many times as you like, man-baby.
Pipe down, children. You're gonna give the old boozer a migraine if you keep that up.
Too late. I got one coming on.
Good goddess, Jack. How many bottles have you downed already? I've told you over and over we shouldn't do our intel gathering at a bar, and this is why.
But that's what a bar's for. You wine and dine and booze and schmooze.
Okay then, let's get this party started. Been a while since Small Fry and I took on some 4 SPGs, but we're gonna bring the house down all the same.
So this is the second ward? It feels a bit different from the first.
We never did drop by this place on our last trip, did we? It's got an old-timey feel to it compared to the Liu family's turf. Now that I think about it, it's kind of like the old town of the Eastern Quarter. I dropped by this place a couple of times back when I was still green. By the way, why'd you lie back there in the bar?
The hell do you mean? And what's with that shit-eating grin?
Ashin spilled the beans just before we left. You said it's been a while since you took on some 4 SPGs. But she said that every year, you and your friends would help the townspeople with their issues around the Lunar New Year. Except this year, you spread word that a fixer was in town, gathered requests from the bulletin board, and took them all on. You've been a 4 SPG resolving machine!
They weren't called 4 SPGs, they were just normal-ass requests. And I only did it that way because it was more efficient.
Is Longport's little prodigy getting embarrassed? Even you have a cute side.
Don't you freaking dare! Damn it, Ashin. That girl needs to learn when to keep her damn trap shut.
Alright, I'll pump the brakes. If Jack's intel is on the mark, they should be hiding somewhere around here.
Yeah, the remnants of the Lai family have been seen coming and going from this place. I'm also keeping my eye out for a cowardly bastard who was spying on Ashin at the theater. He's also been seen around this area, according to Sid. Once we put that shard search function to work, their hideout will be as good as found. I know our main goal is to find the next piece of the 8th Genesis. But we can have a little fun before then. Let's bust some heads and kick some traitor ass! Just don't get too cocky out there, alright?
Funny. I was just about to tell you the same thing.
Great minds think alike.
Why the hell haven't they finished off the intruders yet? Who would have thought they'd attack in broad daylight?
Looky here, it's the chicken shit head honchos.
Don't move!
You're Aaron Wei? What's Gien's lapdog doing here? There's no freaking way the Liu family's forces could have moved without us knowing.
I'm no one's pet, you dick! And I'm sure as hell not part of the Liu family. I'm just here to complete a job for the sake of an old friend. You assholes have 2 choices. Give up, or get your shit kicked in. Make my day and choose the second one.
You sound like a villain from a shitty-ass B-movie.
Huh? What Well, I think his anger's justified. These guys are scum who betrayed their own people.
Won't argue with you there.
Aren't you the people who won Orostion's death game? Why are you here?
Is this the end of the line?
Watch out!
Shit! These guys were here the whole time?
If it ain't the elders, Shongsho.
These guys are some of the most powerful fighters in Heiyue.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
We may have made a mistake at the old capital, but it was far from a fatal one. The Lai family will rebound in time.
You, on the other hand, made a grievous error in coming here. And for that, you'll pay the ultimate price.
Nah, you got it backwards. The Lai family's done for. It's time to get your thick heads out of the gutter and face the truth.
But not before I make you eat a shitload of gravel! I'm kicking your arrogant asses to the curb, whether you surrender or not!
They aren't anywhere near as powerful as the Lu family Shongsho. We can do this!
You all haven't changed a single bit.
Who the hell?
Reset?
What are you doing here?
Were you just standing out there this whole time?
Oh, no. I only just arrived a moment ago. I apologize for not notifying you sooner. I am here in Longport as part of a Marduk company business trip. But I, Reset Twinings, have been permitted to resume my duties as a member of Arkwide Solutions.
Fine then. Consider your contract renewed.
You are so cool, Reset. You really know how to make an entrance.
Hell yeah! We have this fight in the bag!
No, we just have one more body to cremate!
It's time to meet your maker. You damn fixers!
Not gonna happen! We'll make you meet yours!
Why, you...
We did it!
Piece of cake.
Thanks for coming in clutch, Reset.
Oh, I hardly think my presence was necessary. I will leave the rest to you, Mr. Wei.
Way to come in and steal my thunder at the last damn second. Curtain has fallen on your crappy uprising. Time to wake up to reality.
Aaron! There you are! Is Ashin with you?
Hey, Sid. What's got you all worked up?
Did something happen?
Well... Just come with us! Something happened to Fawn!
Breaking news! We're coming to you live from the house of... Oh, the suspect is being led out by the detectives now. It's Fawn Liu of the Kowloon Financial Bank. He's being taken away now after the police finish searching his home on charges of tax evasion. Fawn!
You bastards! What the hell do you think you're doing? You better give me one damn reason not to...
Aaron! I'm sorry to have worried you. Look after my house while I'm away, will you?
We're Ashen.
Tax evasion?
Yep, this whole thing reeks of bullshit.
Never before has something like this transpired in the Liu family's long history.
Yen!
I'm afraid the evidence they found is irrefutable. He will have many long interrogations ahead of him in the coming days.
You can't be serious. Have you gone senile? You should know as well as anyone that Fawn would never do something like this!
Trust me, I know that all too well. However, it is far too late to stop the plans that have been set in motion. Do what you must, Aaron. And pass that on to Ashen as well.
Huh? What are you...
What?
Again! Hey, this isn't time for your pranks, you hear me? Yen? Oh, yeah!
Call an ambulance!
On it!
During the examination, they discovered a slow-acting poison inside Elder Gien's body. They are doing everything in their power to treat it, but the situation is, unfortunately, very much touch and go.
Yeah.
Damn it all.
Could we ask you to lend us your aid again, Van? Naturally, you'll be fairly compensated for your services, should you accept. I'll also do whatever I can to help. I'm the temporary head of the family, so I have no shortage of resources at my disposal.
Cool with me. We're no strangers to calling up some shady connections when we need them, so we'll take you up on your offer. Might need you too. If this person's got the brains to outsmart the Liu family, we'll probably need all the help we can get.
Agreed. With a recent uptick in disturbances around the city, enlisting their aid may be a necessity.
We'll make sure that creep gets their comeuppance, for Aaron and Ashen's sakes.
You guys.
Very well. I suppose we can consider this new contract signed. Oh, and I have already taken the liberty of gathering some 4 SPGs for you. In fact, I believe a few have already been posted. If you could resolve those as well, I would very much appreciate it.
When the hell did you do that? This morning? Last night?
It's like you saw this coming from a Selge away.
These matters happened during my absence, so I'm attempting to make up for it now. Do proceed with caution. I look forward to hearing of your success.